to recognize. And once we can recognize, then the power is in our hands. Deception is the enemy. So as soon as we recognize and we know the truth, we can distinguish lie from truth, and then we can go ahead and conquer it, and have a strategy plan of how to conquer that. So we also need to get violent for all that is stolen from us. All that has been stolen from you. You wouldn't just let a stranger come in your house and take anything he wants. So why would you let him take your health from you? Why would you let him take the dreams that God has given to you? So what we tolerate, unfortunately, what we tolerate may stick around. So we can't afford to tolerate even the slightest discomfort. That's how he comes in. That discomfort can easily turn into something bigger if we let it slide. Because the devil just pokes at us to see what we'll put up with. That's the thing. Like 1 Peter 5:8 says, he goes around like a roaring lion. Not actually a roaring lion, seeking who he may devour. So one of the ways he does this is he pokes at us, and he gives us a little tiny symptom here or there just to see, are they going to accept this and let it just slide by, or are they going to take their authority right now over this? So he's looking for the ones that's going to tolerate what he tries to do. And then he sows that seed, and he takes it one step further, and before we know it, it's just gotten out of control, and now it's something bigger. And then we have to come from almost a defensive position instead of offensive position. We have to consciously always be on the offensive so we don't have to fight from the defensive. If you've been tolerating symptoms or sickness, it's okay to admit it. It's a good thing to admit, because I had to admit it, and I got lazy, and I was just exhausted and ready to give up. I was tired of always fighting, and seemed like, I just couldn't get a hold or make any progress in my own healing journey at one point. I was always coming from the defenses. I just couldn't get into an offensive position because I didn't know how to even get a hold of everything that was coming at me, and it seemed like symptoms were coming at me from all over the place. Do what we're here to do today, which is demolish the rest of your symptoms. So Matthew 11:12 says, and the violent take it by force. Violent means force, or force means to pluck, take, and take by force. So it's not something done just casually. It's aggressive. We are to resist the devil, and sometimes it's not just resisting the devil and then he flees. I wish it happened that way again. Sometimes we have to resist, because what he does is he's like, they're just resisting now. They're going to give up. So then he'll come back. And then we have to resist again. Then he'll come back. We have to resist again. Then he'll come back. We have to resist again. And once he sees that we're serious and we're not backing down, that's when he'll give up. Like I said, he keeps poking at us and just testing us to see how much we're going to take and accept and be okay with. The violent is passionate. We need to be passionate about our healing. We need to be passionate as we stand and resist the devil. We need to take back what is ours, and it's not just healing, but it's that divine health, wholeness, nothing missing, nothing broke. The 10 lepers that came and they were healed of leprosy, and then there was that one that came back and was grateful. He got made whole. And so, with leprosy, there can be missing things, a missing part of your ear or a missing part of your face or anything. And so the other 9 people, they came and they were healed of leprosy, but we don't know. They could have left with maybe still a missing ear, or maybe still a missing part of a finger or something like that. But the person that came back with gratitude, he came back and he was made whole. So, but to be made whole is the exceeding abundantly above all that God has promised us. And that's what he wants for us. And that's his 100% absolute of what God wants for us, is to be made whole, not just to be healed. That is yours. Wholeness, nothing missing, nothing broken. That is yours right now today.